Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I'm sitting pretty starting riots right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. And every single week, you come and you watch these great interviews, and you still ain't subscribed. What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on too.
This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
Welcome world, welcome world, welcome world, welcome world. It's iLLANOiZE Radio, Chicago's most valuable radio show. I'm your host, Biko, alongside Pretty Riot, iLLANOiZE Jones. Y'all just heard Pelly, right? Because it's that time of the season, man. I feel like this brother stops through around this time of the season almost every year, man. It'd be perfect timing. We got the one, the only, Femdot is in the building.
Got the air horn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ski. How you
so
feeling,
funny.
man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm grateful. How are you? How you feeling? How y'all doing?
Busy week.
Yeah.
Feeling great.
Yeah.
Even better, to chop it up with you, get to
God.
catch up. You've been doing a lot of things,
You've
man.
been a busy man.
Yeah.
On the
Something like
road,
that,
okay?
yeah.
It's like every time you come back, you just get more busy as soon as you leave. Like, what's going on, son?
Hair get longer.
Oh God, you know what I mean? That's the indicator. I'm when I do my little TikTok of my lock journey, I'm gonna just post all iLLANOiZE Radio video.
You gonna see from when it was short to the
bro.
whole
Make a
sprout.
Giphy.
Oh, bro, that's so crazy.
What's been going on, though, buddy?
Man, just tour. We did technically 2 tours this year. So we did a tour earlier this year with Redveil. So that was super cool, and then did my, started my free samples tour. So like me headlining in other cities and stuff for the first time ever. So that's been super fire.
Would that be 3 tours this year?
It'll be 2. It'll be 2.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, we did a tour last year, and then we're doing like festivals and shows. So I'm pretty much always on the road. I'm never anywhere. Like people call me like, hey, like, where are you at? Like, what city you in? No one ever asks how I'm doing when they first. They're like, just like, where are you here?
Where you at?
Before I even ask how you doing.
Well, let me see where you here. Let me see where you at first.
Are you around? Like, people be sending me like invites to shit and have no telling on whether I'm in a certain city or not.
Dang.
How is that now?
It's a gift and a curse. It's cool because, you know what I'm saying, like I'm able to move around, but I feel like sometimes I'll be missing stuff because people don't know if I'm here or not.
So it sounds like you in a way kind of prefer to be home a little more. You be getting homesick.
I mean, yes and no. I do like moving around. I think I don't know. I think I function a bit well in chaos. I don't know what that says about me as a person.
Do you feel like you get FOMO?
Not really. Sometimes, but I don't not for real. I think if anything, I've experienced FOMO more in the past year or 2 than I ever have. But like usually, like still, it's like nah. But it does happen occasionally, and that's like a new thing.
So with you going on tour and everything, how would you rate 2023 on a scale of 1 to 10?
Especially after the pandemic, you feel me?
Yeah, after the panoramic.
Oh, after the pterodactyl. Oh my God. Start with a P. 2023 overall. Yeah, I give it like an 8. It's been solid.
It's pretty solid.
It's been solid. Just cause like I haven't dropped this much music consistently in a while. I've been able to kind of figure out and navigate and just like, sustain niggas alive. Like, you know what I mean? Like the world crazy. So I give it like an 8 for sure.
You've gotten the chance to see different parts
Of the
world as well throughout the movement.
Yeah.
And I want to briefly touch on Redveil because that for him to be so young and be so turned.
That man is turned.
Like I think that was his first tour.
Yeah.
First like debut tour or headline tour, and sold out just instantly.
Cracking. Bro can't even buy Swishes, gang.
Really?
Yes.
You
bro.
know you
Bro
busted
is
where you can't go to the
18.
store.
He young.
Wow.
Bro young, bro.
I didn't know he was that young.
Bro is stupid young. Like
He
he'd be
said
like
can't even buy
Swishers.
Swishers.
bro be like a sophomore in high school. I mean in college or something right now. Or some shit
Wow.
like that. Like he overturned. Like he like when we was doing stuff, we couldn't have like liquor in the green room because they was underage.
Wow.
Like, you know what I
Don't wanna fuck
mean?
up the
Like, you feel me? Like, so for him to be getting it like that, he getting it. Like, I wish, one, just the best for him in general, and it's so beautiful. I'm like, damn, like, you who I would have wanted to be when I was 21. You know?
Did they reach out to you? Did you, like, how did that connection even come about?
Yeah. His manager also young as hell, like dumb young. Used to sneak into my shows when he was underage, like because his manager from out here.
Okay.
And so we've always had a relationship, and I've had a relationship with Redveil too, just like tapping in, like stuff like that. So they reached out, like, hey, like. We, you know what I'm saying, we looking for support for this tour. Was you trying to hop on? Yeah. Absolutely.
Question is that?
What is a pig's foot pork? Yeah. For sure.
Wait, y'all. One thing I wanted to know, like, can we get a collab with you and
we gotta figure that out. We've been talking about it. We gotta figure that out. At least on the beats, because he produced all his stuff too. So at least I need some beats or something. So we've been trying to figure it out. So.
Yeah, y'all gotta find some time, man. Both of y'all boys be busy.
Yeah, no, for sure. He was just like all over the world, like Australia, all type of shit. He be on the move, so we'll get something in though for sure.
What is that tour life like? Like that type of tour life, doing sold out shows every week, back to back.
It's cool. It's crazy. Cause one, like, you in a city for like, I don't know, 16 hours or something. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really get a chance to see the city. But also, like, it's cool that you just in front of so many people. But it's also, like, can be draining because you have to interact with hundreds of people every day. So that can be a lot sometimes.
Ooh, I know your people meter would be up here and then just depleted.
Yeah, I be having to be in rapper mode for, like, hella. You know what I mean?
What's the most before we tap into this music break? Like, what's something that irritates you the most while being on tour? So supporters and people in general know.
I think I guess irritating. There's not many things that super irritate me. Maybe like just not having like when venues are really hard to work with. Like or make because we try to be as polite and as kind as possible. So when like if somebody's having a bad day and wants to take that out on us or like you messing with the sound or something, it's like, bro, like I'm like make sure I sound good, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the most irritating thing for sure.
I think that's a lot of irritation for a lot of artists out there.
Absolutely.
Look at him, man. I don't know if you a smoker or not.
I'm not actually.
Oh damn! I can't even ask you what I want to ask you.
Yeah,
God damn it!
I make music for smokers though.
Yeah,
I was about to say because I didn't get had to a couple of your songs.
and he made a joint for the bros to smoke too. It's on his project Free Samples Volume 2. It's called Song to Roll To. So y'all go ahead, roll up. Pull up. We got Femdot in the building, man. It's iLLANOiZE Radio.
All my guys around me, they are blessed.
Before the break, we were talking about tour life, and then you also brought up that you've been very consistent with your music this year.
Yeah.
And you have dropped a lot of music. How do you go on tour and consistently drop music? Like, how does that happen? Because a lot of people can't do that. That's a lot.
Yeah, I just got so much in the vault.
So this is just stuff you've been sitting on.
Oh, yeah. I think all the songs I dropped this year, maybe 2 of them are new.
Which 2 were new?
Bobby Portis was new.
Hey, that's my shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry.
No,
I ain't gonna cut you off. But I gotta give you your flowers live on air. When I heard, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting the clap. When I heard that shit, you ever be somewhere and it's like your phone on shuffle and you just like vibing to the music.
Right.
That shit came on, and I'm in a crib like I don't know how to bounce my head on rhythm.
Still
but
back.
I'm yes, I heard that, and then it was the beat, it was the production. I'm like, oh man, this man just snapped. So I just wanted to give your flowers on air because that's been shower playlist.
I want you to get back into. I wanted to ask you about Bobby Portis too. I remember a snippet that was flooded on Twitter. I hit you up immediately. Can you send me that?
For sure.
But if I'm not mistaken, did a basketball player actually get in tune with the record?
Yeah, Jimmy Butler, like right, and it was crazy because it was on his page like right when he came back after like having that like 40-point game or something. He was hooping. Folks was folks was hooping, and like the next thing he posted
was
like him working out like with my song in it. That was super crazy.
Bobby Porter's got to have Bobby Porter.
I feel like I got homies. Like, you know, people in the city know Bobby Porter. So I'm like, I'm sure. Hopefully somebody sent it to him. I don't know.
My bad. I just want to get that out there.
I know it all correlated together. But yeah, like I want to know how you're able to balance like dropping music and like being on tour, because that takes a lot of consistency, I guess.
Yeah, it's, you know, just planning out the year and getting stuff together. And I just came into this year knowing I wanted to drop more music. I'm like, I can't really go too long without dropping music no more. And just giving people stuff to like prep as I work on the next album. So it's like, yo, like, let me make sure that people want an album. So let's get them music so they are anticipating something bigger.
I'm happy you said
I don't even know what to say. That was so good.
I think your last album, was it Delacreme 2?
Yeah, I mean, my last full length,
Like, yeah.
Like, you know, like people obviously consider like 94 Karat Music album not for sale, but those are like 7, 8 songs.
Yeah.
I haven't given nobody a project of more than 8 songs in 5 years.
Because I was like, that was 2018, right?
Yeah. I was on here with no hair.
Yeah.
Facts. Do you feel like over the years, like from that point until now, like your creative process has changed and that made you kind of want to not stop, but like slow down on releasing music at some point?
My creative process definitely changed because I was in school. So like
yeah.
I just got so much more time to make like I don't go to sessions without leaving with music. So like if I'm in a studio session that's more than 2 hours, I'm leaving with 2 ideas. That's just how it is. So, but now that I got so much time, I'm in studio sessions 3 days a week, 3-4 days a week. I'm making 12 songs a week. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm leaving with hella ideas. So it changes how I like have to think about setting up albums and what songs fit what and work for what, because I have just more options with music, which is a good thing, but also a bad thing, because now I'm like, you can overthink because I got so much to choose from. Like even on the way here, I was talking to Lewis and I'm like, bro, I'm like, he like, why didn't you never do that? I'm like, I forgot I had this. You know what I mean? Like, you forgetting I had songs. So it's definitely changed how I create in terms of albums, because I just have more to work with. Like even with free samples, like picking records to be on Volume 1 and Volume 2, like it's just so much music, you know.
I want to tap in on the college a little bit as well, because like, do you feel with you being in college, receiving your degree and things of that nature, that helped level you up lyrically?
Yeah, for sure. I think 2 things. One, because I was doing academic stuff so much, it was like a burning desire to do things creatively outside of that. And so like I was super creative, I feel like, because like you trying to get it in when you can, you know what I mean? Like, so I was super creative in that sense. And I also think just like, you know, niggas reading and shit, you know what I'm saying? Learn vocabulary, how things
that
work.
helps.
I'm a storyteller, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? Learning about more stories and stuff like that, and like learning how the world work and just being more knowledgeable and stuff just allowed me to kind of have a vast thing to talk about. Plus, I was in school and getting to it, like, so I got a lot of stories to tell. You know what I mean? So, I think being in school definitely helped me in terms of what I was gonna rap about, relatability. You know what I mean? Because the best consumers are usually those who are that age anyway, and they can relate because I know what they're going through because I was in school too. But then also too, just like I'm reading for class all the time, so I'm doing whatever. So I'm learning words. I'm learning, you know, like different like ways of life and stuff, even if I don't want to, just because I want to fail this class. And now that shows up in like how I'm writing.
Damn.
Yeah.
So wait, real quick, I want to know, because you just mentioned consumers and like what they consume.
Right.
And we kind of talked about like you haven't put a full length project out. Did you go through that phase as an artist where like you realized that like people attention spans are super short, and how do you combat that when it comes to putting out projects?
Yeah, it's so crazy. I think we fight that even up till today. Like people be like, oh, like don't put this song, or even being in studios, people like, how long is this? Oh, this should be no longer than 3 minutes or whatever. And I'll be like, bro, I feel that, but also like I do not be caring. Like
I love that.
I make songs that are shorter. Yes, it's easier to make a song that's 2 minutes or of one verse or whatever. But at the same time, my biggest song of all time right now has 3 verses and it's 4 minutes long.
I mean, what song?
94 Karat Music.
That's my shit.
You know what I'm
That shit
saying?
hard.
So it's like at the end of the day, I think if it's just hard, like even think of if it's hard, it's hard. Like if you think of even like remixes, like Who Wants Smoke, right? Like you gonna play all of that through until you get to her verse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, but that's you went through 4 verses. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think everyone's attention span is definitely shorter, but if it's hard, it's hard. Like.
Damn, look at here, y'all. Femdot is in the building. We're playing music off of both Free Samples Volume 1. Actually, I've been playing majority off Free Samples Volume 2. I got another one loaded up from Free Samples Volume 2 because, boy, you did your thing on this one. It's called Cowboy Bebop.
That's a bop.
Oh, yes, it is. Y'all don't go nowhere and keep it locked. It's iLLANOiZE Radio. Is your business struggling? Trying to get your followers up? No problem. You can advertise with us right now. Tap that link above. Now let's get back to the show.
When I see you out doing your thing, man, and I'd be so proud to see you on tours and just doing everything that you do, man. It's like you never lose the fun. You always seem like it's fun. When I hear your music, it's not like everybody's chasing this sound.
Yeah.
You still do your own thing. You don't follow nobody. And it's just every time I see like you just progressing, man. I remember being at the Lyrical Lemonade concert out on the West Side and just seeing you on a big screen.
Oh yeah, Summer Smash.
And I was like, this shit is ridiculous. Like, he gone. Like I'm like to me that was that
pivotal,
that was that pivotal moment for me. And then just seeing a bunch of kids run to the stage and hear and say, "Oh my gosh, it's Femdot."
The voice though.
Cause you know what type of kids them was.
Yeah, they rushed the stage and I was like, "Oh, folks gone." She like that's it. I wonder like do you ever feel those moments?
I'm learning too. I think for so long I've always been like I'm just going. Okay, cool. We checking things off the list. But I think even like this tour, stuff like that, like just being in a different, doing like headlines in different cities and stuff like that, has made me kind of take a step back and be like, damn, this is a moment. Like these are things like, because when you watch somebody like elevate to a new level, and people think it happens out of nowhere, and it's like a big moment that happens, you realize it's just been a collection of small moments that led to like a really big one happening. So I'm like, I started thinking like, damn, okay, these are a lot of moments, you know what I mean? All these moments are leading to something bigger.
Right.
So let me appreciate like what's happening now, because I can never, you know what I'm saying? Like I can never go back. Like I can never now have another first headline in New York. I can never have the first festival. You know what I mean? I can never have that again because I've done it. So I'm like, yeah, let me start like actually enjoying this, especially when something's happening for the first time.
Yo, what's something you wish you had that moment again? Like, you wish you could just go back to that moment.
I think if there was a moment I can go back to, probably, it's two. One, the headline at Lincoln Hall in 2018. Because we started the Scholars off that, you know what I mean? I didn't even know that was going to be a thing, you know what I mean? So that was really cool to, like, in retrospect, see how pivotal of a moment that was for me. So I would have loved to do that. And then probably also, like my, like, high school talent show. Or, like, not even talent show, the high school, it was, like, the senior year. We had, like, our, like, talent show end of the year. So, like, all the seniors got to perform. And, like, I remember being so, like, oh, my God, you know what I mean? It's the last time I'm ever be on this stage, woo, woo. But, like, the last thing that people seen of me in high school, I mean, I spoke at my graduation, too, so that was the thing. But the last thing people seen of me, like, before we graduated was me rapping. And then from now they see me 10 years later or whatever, still rapping. It's, like, cool. So even going back there and being, like, this is like foreshadowing, you know what I mean? Like when next time y'all see me again, I'm still gonna be doing this on a stage like this, you feel me? So that was really cool.
If you could give high school film some advice or words of encouragement, from what you know now, what would it be?
First and foremost, don't sell all them damn shoes. Keep some. Keep some of the shoes, bro. They gonna be worth 80 times more, bro.
You sold all the J's?
Bro, I used to I had a point of time where I went like 3 months without repeating a shoe. Like I was one of them. Like,
Wait, you went 3 months of wearing shoes without repeating
Yeah, I was one of them. I was getting to it. You heard in the music. We was to find the ways to get some sneakers, bro. We was getting gym shoes. And you know,
it's Chicago, nigga. Calling it real.
And yeah, one, I would have kept them. I would have kept a lot more shoes for sure. But also too, like, you're not tweaking. You know what I mean? Like for so long, even then, people was telling me I need to change my sound, how I move, how I navigate, and I didn't. You know what I mean? I don't. So that's probably a thing I would tell. Like, you doing cool, just being you works. Just stay doing what you doing as you. And people fuck with you as you. You know, so even outside the music, people like you as a person. So just don't lose that. You know.
Love it. And we were recently talking about like you being on. You would go back in time to your high school stage. Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, we in the future now, and you're touching another major stage. You talked about Lincoln Hall.
Yeah.
And then from Lincoln Hall, you expanded and you hit Bottom Lounge. Mm-hmm. Now from Bottom Lounge, you hitting Thalia Hall.
Yeah.
Every single time you hit a stage for your headliner, it's growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the plan. So,
I mean, what do you feel is helping you, continue to expand the way you are musically?
I just think that people are able to. I have something that people can like join on to, like a journey that people can be a part of. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't just come out of nowhere. So I think it's super grassroots. You know, like a lot of my shows be reunions for people. Like they be running into people they ain't seen in years.
That's a fact.
So, and that's such a beautiful thing. So I think it's just my career is a journey, and I think people can see that and want to be a part of it.
I know I've been a part of it, my brother, and I've been loving it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate y'all for sure.
And Thanksgiving it's Thanksgiving holiday weekend. I mean, plug the show, let people know when they can pop out, because I'm pretty sure people gonna want to pop out.
Yeah. So we at Thalia Hall.
That's how you say it. Thalia. Yeah. I said Thalia.
They be saying Thalia.
I be saying Thalia too.
I feel like it's like Thalia, Tamika. You know what I mean?
Sound like DMX.
But yeah, Thalia Hall, November 24th. So that's Black Friday. So if you're looking for a move to do on Black Friday, I mean, that's where we'll be at. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
Was there a specific reason why like you all chose Thanksgiving or chose Thalia?
That day opened up.
That day opened up is real as fuck.
Venues is booked.
Venues be booked and busy.
But also like, theoretically it's like what people are looking for stuff to do on Black Friday. You know, what's the move, right? So why not make it this?
I mean, it's with the event popping up. As we wrap things up, is there things that you're gonna lead up for Delacreme Scholars and things? I know you just opened up the applications.
Yeah. So we're doing a lot of heavy programming next year, even more than scholarship. We're focusing on like kind of incubating to see like we can we have so many talented. At this point, it's about like 40 scholarship recipients.
Oh, I love
so
that.
we
Damn.
have
you doing big shit, dog. Hold on. You brought some horns and some bombs.
Wait. In the words of my therapist, that is heavy. You can't just gloss past that like that. Like, please go into it more.
40.
I remember when you said you wanted to help one.
No.
And it turned into like
40.
But like, think about how impactful that is. Yeah. Like to even be able to help one person with a scholarship, but to do that times 40.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So we're trying to really incubate that space now to be able to follow them through their journey and not just give them a one-time thing. So we have obviously proceeds from any show and everything we're doing. We're having a happy hour at Hugh on the 26th where proceeds from the bar go to us. And then we just actually had an event yesterday. It's the second annual Scholar Social where we put scholarship recipients and some members from the community in the same place. We had a panel where we were able to talk to some alumni of our scholarships, and they were telling their story and what they're into. And yeah, it was a beautiful thing. Just joining the community. So everything I do, I always go back to the scholars for real. So
man, love to hear it. It's always always a pleasure having you stop through.
No, appreciate you.
And man, I want you to actually tap into a record what's one of your favorite records, whether it's off of Volume 1 or Volume 2, that you want everybody to hear?
Probably Everything We Did. Everything We Did is a phone. That second verse is very fun to me. Yeah, probably Everything We Did. Yeah.
I got it loaded too. Give people your social so they can chime on in and give you a follow, my brother.
Absolutely, man. I'm everywhere at femdot.com. It's all spelled out, FEMDOT.com. You feel me? But really, if you just type in Femdot at this point, I'm probably the first thing you're gonna see. So.
Hey, now, Free Samples Volume 1 and Volume 2 is out right now.
Right now.
It's like the red pill and the blue pill if you watch The Matrix. You got 2 dope-ass EPs.
The covers are raw as fuck, too.
Man.